Breaking news. Nnamdi Kanu will soon regain freedom. Abia Governor Otti declares. Reviews discussion with Presidency. Hi guys, welcome back to Spice Channel TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you're joining us for the first time, please kindly subscribe to get notified when we post more breaking news updates. Please click on the notification bell and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. My country people, the governor of Abia State, Governor Otti, has revealed that Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, will soon regain his freedom. Guys, this is a wonderful news. Now, we've been talking about Nnamdi Kanu's release for quite a long time. So many organizations, different communities has written to the president urging him to release the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. Now, the governor made this disclosure while speaking during a monthly media chat at the government house banquet hall in Umuahia. Governor Otti revealed the ongoing discussions with the president about Kanu's continued detention. He, however, shielded away from revealing specific details, stressing that sensitive steps are being taken behind the scene. This is very, very commendable, and this is what we want to hear, because many persons have cautioned against the continued detention of Nnamdi Kanu amid the growing appeals for his release. And at this point, we know that his continued detention has led to an unending unrest in the southeastern region. And I really hope that Tinubu will consider this. I really hope that Tinubu would look at this issue, because at this point, they really need to take necessary steps to release Nnamdi Kanu for the betterment of the southeastern region and the nation as a whole. Because we have to stop all this unrest going on in the southeast region. So, the president, who has sworn to uphold justice and fairness for all citizens, should prove himself worthy of what he swore to. He said he would uphold justice and fairness for all citizens. He did that to this Sunday Igboho, this Yoruba Nation agitator. He also did that to Sowore. How come Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remains in the DSS custody? He is also an agitator. Is it because he is an Igbo man, or because he's clamoring for IPOB? Because at this point, Tinubu really needs to, to talk about these issues. Ever since President Bola Ahmed Tinubu stepped into power, Tinubu has never ever mentioned Nnamdi Kanu's case. The presidency has not discussed Nnamdi Kanu's case. The AGF, the Attorney General of Federation, has never talked about Nnamdi Kanu's case. So I wonder, many people started wondering, what's happening? How come Nnamdi Kanu's case is not being discussed? Yet, so many things are happening in the country. It's as if Nnamdi Kanu is, doesn't exist, because the presidency, they are not saying anything about his case. So, now the Abia State Governor, Otti, has noted and also revealed to the people of Abia and Nigerians at large that Nnamdi Kanu will soon be released. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is known to be a vocal advocate for the Biafra's secession and independence from Nigeria. He has remained in prison since his rearrest in 2021. Till date, he has remained in prison, despite calls from international communities. I'm not talking about local communities, but international communities, international bodies have been urging the federal government, the government of Nigeria, to release Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally. Not just release him, they should release him unconditionally, because it is against his fundamental human right to be confined in the solitary confinement of the DSS amid his deteriorating health condition. Amid his deteriorating health condition, the federal government, they are intentionally provoking Nnamdi Kanu, they are provoking IPOB, they are provoking his family. Even international courts have ordered for his unconditional release, but the Nigerian government have decided to shut their ears from any issue that relates to Nnamdi Kanu's case. Even the Nigerian courts, when the Court of Appeal back then cleared Nnamdi Kanu of all charges, they said they don't have anything against him. He's a free man. But what did they do? The DSS went through the back door and obtained another court order, making him, remain in that solitary confinement. So at this point, they have called on the federal government that they should release him. He is an activist. He is a freedom fighter. Is it because he's an Igbo man? Why have they refused to release him? Unlike other cases that have been discontinued by the federal government without any court judgment, like in the case of Sunday Igboho and Sowore, their case were dismissed, their case were discontinued. In fact, the federal government dropped the cases against them. But what happened to Nnamdi Kanu? Nobody has even said anything. Nobody has said anything. The government stopped the charges of terrorism, financing, treason charges against these two Yoruba activists, Sunday Igboho and Omoyele Sowore. But Nnamdi Kanu is still in the DSS custody. So I think it's high time we start talking about it. It is high time, because this Biafra's movement, it is a struggle. It is not a crime for one to be an activist in Nigeria. No court has found him guilty of any charges, but he is being prosecuted. And his prosecution is looking like, more like a tribal prosecution. It's looking like a tribal prosecution because he's an Igbo man. Nobody wants to bring his case up. To an extent, his own people, the Southeasterners, IPOB members, are raising alarm that some Southeastern politicians are sabotaging his release. They are working against his release, which is so unfortunate. But it is commendable that a man like Alex Otti has given Nigerians insights and updates regarding Nnamdi Kanu's condition in the DSS and his potential freedom from the DSS custody. I'm dropping here, guys. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comments section. Thank you.